Crafters, my name is Miss Lisa and you have joined me today for the Crafty Corner here at the Fayette County Public Library. Today we are continuing with our ocean theme because our summer reading program is Oceans of Possibilities. I sure hope you have come in and signed up, and we're halfway through the program, but there's still time that you can come in and sign up and still receive your prizes. So today our craft is this beautiful little seahorse. So if you come and get your packet, you're going to have some blue paper that has his head and his tail on it. You're just going to have some gold paper that's going to be used for his little fins. You have a half of a paper plate and a bunch of beautiful pieces of tissue paper. So for this craft, to get ready for it, all you are going to need are some markers, some scissors, and some glue stick. So the first thing we're going to want to do, after we clean our mess up here and watch the tissue paper fly everywhere, is go ahead and cut out the head and tail. Now, I suggest that you go ahead and extend the head, the body for the head, and extend the tail. That way you have plenty of extra paper to glue it onto the back of the paper plate. So when you cut this out, you probably don't want that black to show, so cut on the inside of the lines. And remember, kids, if you do not cut well, you can have an adult cut these out for you. Let's see here. I'm trying to get all the little ridges of his head, just so. And now we have his head cut out, just like that. All right, and for his tail, again, we won't want that black outline. So I'm cutting on the inside of the line, and I'm going around and around and around. Here we go. We're going to come to the end of his tail and circle back around. And cutting around and around until we get back up to his little curly tail. I hope that maybe you guys have gone to the aquarium and seen some seahorses in real life. They're really pretty cool. Now, before you glue this on, you might want to go ahead and decorate his face. So we can put an eye. We're just going to use markers today. If you want to make it a girl, you can use some little eyelashes. If you want to go ahead and give him a little smile in here, you could do that. Could put some little ridges up here. So you can decorate it however you want. The tail, I've seen some kids that I did with Summer Discovery put these little curly cues on his tail, which add the little ridges, add some little texture here to his tail. I thought was really sort of cute. So I think I'm going to add those to this one that I'm making today. Just like making like the number 6 as a little curly cue. I think that just is really cute. Okay, so then you're going to want to decide. Now, I guess with that curly cue, my tail is going to go that way, and my other one went this way. So it doesn't really matter. I think the tails go back and forth. They curl different ways when they're in the ocean. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue stick on here and just press it down. And you know what? I'm doing this wrong. We want like the letter D. We want the big arc on this side here. So we're going to put that there. Glad I saw that. Then we're going to put his head up here. So we're going to use our glue stick and put a lot of glue right here on the bottom of where we added that extra paper. And just slide his head down in there. Because it curves, the paper plate is a little ridgy and curvy. You might need to really press that down. Okay, and you don't have to have it all stick up. You can make his head go a little bit closer down if you want. All right, so now is the fun part. Now is the part that you get to decorate his body, and you're just going to put the glue stick. I suggest don't cover the whole thing with glue stick right away, but then you're just going to pick up these beautiful pieces of cut out tissue paper and just line his whole body with these different colors. The goal here is to not let any of the paper plate show. So as you're working, you can overlap these colors. And if you stick it off the paper plate, you can always cut that later. Okay, so you have lots of beautiful colors just to keep sticking on the seahorse. Now, at the library, we do have several really great books on seahorses. You can come down here and grab one. Got some nonfiction as well as fiction. Okay, so the nonfiction, if you don't know already, those are like our true stories, things that give you facts. So this book right here tells you all facts about the seahorse. One of the most interesting things about seahorses is that the daddies carry the babies before they are born inside this big fat belly here. So I think that's a pretty neat fact. And then we have, of course, our fiction books. Fiction books are the ones that are just stories. Things that are not true, just made up by a person called an author. The one who writes a book is called an author. Have you ever thought about being an author? If you have some really neat ideas in your head about stories that have happened to you or just make-believe things, it'd be a great idea to write them down and create stories, and maybe one day you can be a published author. That's pretty cool. I know in school teachers want you to write. And so maybe even here this summer, you can write some ideas down about some ocean animals. All right, so you can see we are almost done. I am just going to finish putting these colors here. Looks like I don't have a lot of red. I don't have any red. I have a little bit of purple. I don't have any orange. So if you have other colors of tissue paper at home, you could always add them in to add some more color, because it looks like we were limited in the colors we could give you. But that one's sticking to my thumb. All right, let's see. We are almost done. Almost all the white is covered up. We've got a little over here. I might be able to add one or two more. So now with some scissors, you can always just sort of trim off anything that's sticking off the paper plate. And that's all there is to it, folks. Isn't he adorable? Or she, since I put eyelashes on her. All right. Well, I'm not quite done yet, though, right? Because we need all these little fins. So you're going to have some gold paper. And what I suggest is that you just take a strip of gold paper and go ahead and just cut some of these rectangles out. And if you lay them on top of each other, then you can cut them all at once. So I'm just going to stack them all up on top of each other. And you just need one corner. And as long as they're pretty even, you're going to cut at one corner and sort of go in, sort of like a triangle, but sort of round it down to the other edge. All right, and so now you have some fins that you can put on him or her, and I'm just going to put the glue on the back. We are going to lay these fins in the glue, sticking them out a little bit. And you can put as many or as few as you want. Okay, and so there's his little fins. All right, we have made us a beautiful seahorse today. Thank you guys so much for watching me here at the Crafty Corner. I'm Miss Lisa for the Fayette County Public Library. Join me again next week for another craft. Bye now.